manual transmission in that truck for sale, bro.
Wow. Might have to get some of that old PVD black on that. Ooh.
It's a little crispy in there.
Ah. Oh, yeah. There's a little bit of missing. I thought that was 9/16. That front reservoir's full of water.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, it's a mixture of
Water and old reefer.
I wouldn't drink it.
Super juice.
Probably ought to replace it.
Probably a good idea. Oh man, that's a lot easier to get into now.
That's where the brake line was attached.
It's completely, look at that.
Gone.
It's all clogged up. Yeah, we're gonna need some new brake lines.
Maybe,
Can you see that?
we could clean it up a little bit.
Clean it up, blow it out.
Yeah.
Put some duct tape on it.
I was thinking like some Flex Seal.
Flex seal. Want me to get this block out of here? Yeah, why not? So we're just digging into it. We got all this stuff out of here. The brake booster, the master cylinder. We're gonna get all that cleaned up. We've ordered new manifold gaskets, so we'll take the manifolds off and clean those up. Hopefully that'll help with the exhaust leak. And we're gonna rebuild the carb. And it's hot here, guys. I'm not gonna lie, it's hot, humid. Middle of summer here in Florida, and it's hot. So we'll keep at it. Maybe I'll cut some of that floor out and just kind of get started. First thing I'm gonna do is take that headliner out. Stand by. Get this headliner out of here and see how bad the rust is underneath. Hopefully it's not too bad. I think the camper definitely helped in some ways, help protect the cab, but in other ways it may have held some moisture up there too, so. All right, so here's the trim pieces. Try to keep those decent. There is some insulation up there, see that? We're gonna have to pull that down. And see how bad it is. Wow, look at that paint. That is beautiful. It's been protected all those years. So it looks pretty good up here for the most part. There are a couple of rust holes. You can kind of see through there. There's one there, and there's one over there, and there's probably a couple more. I gotta get the rest of this insulation off of here. So I'm gonna do that now. And not sure what this stuff's made out of. That's why I'm wearing the mask. It just looks like some kind of cotton material, but soundproofing, heat insulation stuff. So let me get the rest of that off, get that cleaned up. But man, look at that paint. It'd be so cool if the whole truck looked like that. It's beautiful. All right, stand by. The insulation's out, and you can see a big hole here. Not big, but bad enough. So one there, another one starting. Not too bad. So we'll probably sand the top really good, and then, you know, do some kind of body fill or tiger hair or whatever we can get up here to, without spending too much money and time, just get it so that it doesn't leak and it looks halfway decent. So we don't get any water in here. That's basic idea for here, is seal it properly so that we don't get any water up in here. And exhaust fumes, because maybe we'll get the air conditioning fixed at some point. That'd be nice. But this thing here has to come off. Not sure what that's called, but it covers the transmission area. And if you look closely, you can see the heads of the bolts are pretty bad shape. There's some kind of rodent poop there, it looks like. I'm not sure what those are. But yeah, let's see if we can get that out of there. I'm trying to figure out what size it is. Let's see, that is 3/8, feels like. But obviously some of them we're gonna have to use a vice grip on or cut it out. Let's see what we can do. Got that one. Nice. Ooh, scary looking. There is some scary looking stuff in here, boy. Yeah.
That ain't been off in a while. As Big T would say. There's the transmission right there. I don't know if they make this part or not. Maybe we can clean this one up. But if they have a new one at a decent price, I'll pick one up. They got a bunch of seam sealer or tar sealant there. Looks all factory. I would imagine this is all factory. This probably never been off. There's a undercoating, I think, unless that's just dirt. I think the whole truck has an undercoating underneath it, which helps protect it. So, transmission. I mean, this is pretty solid up to here. So I don't know if we should just cut the new pans. You know, obviously we need to be above that point. I mean, I'd like to put the whole new pan in there if that's possible, but I think we're gonna have to get this out of here. It's kind of in the way there, and might need to take those pedals off. I'm not sure. Wow. That was crazy. Look at that. Oh man. More of that. I like it though. It's fun. I just got to make sure I forgot I didn't have my glasses on. I have my reading glasses on. But you need a good pair of goggles and you need some dust protector. Wow. It's a lot of work, guys. And you just keep finding more issues. So we're gonna have to figure out, you know, what makes sense. Clean that up as much as we can. Get the floors in there. Seal them up really good. Get it cleaned up, get it running, get the brakes on it. It's not going to be a full resto, it's just going to be a get it up and going. Hopefully we don't get bogged down in a bunch of projects on it. I want to get it up and rolling, and so we can use it, have some fun with it. And but I'm learning some stuff that I can use on my other projects, so that's good. This thing got me just a second ago, so I'm gonna pull this out of here. Steering wheel kept hitting me. That side wasn't bad to work on at all because there's plenty of room in here, but steering wheel's kind of right in the way on this side, and then you got the pedals. I cut through that one right there. So I didn't even notice it. I was just bzz, right through it. But you gotta be careful with these. They're dangerous, man. You want to make sure you got a hold of it really good. That thing go right through your fingers. But I'm gonna work on this a little bit more, get it cleaned up a little bit more, and probably call it a day. So hopefully the next video is us putting the floors in and welding them in. So I can't make any promises, but that's the plan. Stay tuned. All right, there's the floors. A rough idea of what they're gonna look like. Obviously, there's a lot more work to do. This is the first time I've ever done this, so it's gonna take a lot longer than if I'd done it before, you know, if I had any experience. So be patient, and we'll get there. I'm sure some of you guys have done this before, and some of you guys have thought about doing it. It's a learning process, but we're getting there. We're gonna have to trim some of this, obviously, and get it to fit halfway decent. And like I said before, this is not a complete restoration. We're just getting the floor as solid as possible. We'll patch up some of these holes here with some sheet metal, get it cleaned up as best we can, get this puppy rolling, get the brakes done, and move on to the next project. We'll keep this one around for a little while and have some fun with it. Stay tuned, guys.